I'm done. I'm just done. Um, I don't know how much I want to talk about. Some of it I might talk about on the low budget live stream, which is on Tuesday this week, by the way. But I'm at this point where, okay, you guys might have noticed that after my Captain Marvel review, though I did some commenting and stuff on a few things that you guys commented on, and I did some Twitter stuff, I haven't done much since Captain Marvel. I recorded that review on Tuesday. It is now Monday the next week. There's really no movies coming out this weekend, but that didn't matter because a lot of personal stuff came up, and it really got me thinking about things. Now, don't get me wrong. When I say I'm done, I don't mean I'm done with this entire thing. I've done too many fake out I'm done or I'm never quitting things. That's not what I'm doing here. I had a lot of personal stuff happen this weekend. Again, I'm not sure how much I want to talk about tomorrow, but some of it I will. I mean, some's not so personal, and I can talk about it. It's just some stuff made for a really hard week. And it got me thinking. It's personal stuff. And it got me thinking, it's like, what am I doing letting things bother me that really shouldn't bother me? Now, I'm not saying I'll never get upset about things or anything like that, because some things that happen in the world are going to piss me off. Whenever I mentioned the Walmart story, which, thankfully Walmart's backtracking a little bit, because, this was a time, and this is what I'm getting ready to talk about. This is a time that social media rage and internet rage, or whatever you want to call it, was used for a positive. People were being wronged. People spoke out about it, and things are happening to fix it. So I'm not saying that having a voice that can reach worldwide is always a bad thing. Now, after this just crap-ass week that I've had, I just got to thinking, though, yeah, there's those kind of problems, and you can get upset about that stuff, but though I never really got totally upset about things like Brie Larson making comments about, how she didn't want, white men reviewing her movie. There were too many white men. However she put it, whatever. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. See, I gotta say this. I've got too many problems in my personal life that I'm at this point where, though I'll talk about that stuff, and again, that's what the low budget live stream is for, and that's what I like to do these Reel Rant videos for, because I want to talk about that stuff. But though I'm going to talk about it, and we can have good discussions about things and things like that, I'm not gonna, at least I'm gonna try my best to not let stupid shit get to me anymore. Brie Larson says something stupid about white men. So what? Just people out there wanting to troll that movie just because she said that thing. I mean, I've never done that stuff anyway. Because there's plenty of movies that I like that I don't like the people in them. But that being said, if they're good, I'm the first one to say it. So, especially if it's someone I don't like, or even if it's someone because I can like a person's performing, in a movie, so and so actor. Well, I like how they act, but I don't like them as people. Or I could like them as people, but I don't think they're good actor. I don't think they're good actors. There's many ways to look at it, and I'm just not letting what they say get to me anymore. I'm not letting what people online say get to me anymore. Now, I'm probably opening myself up for attacks by trolls by saying that. This is not an attack. This is just, look, there's so many more problems out there to talk about. There's so many more problems out there to get angry about than, you know, look, I love comic book movies. I love comic books. I love movies. I love TV. I love what I love. But, you know, even things like Transformers, I'm at this point where, look, I think the Michael Bay movies, for the most part, are shit. And most of you know that already. But, you know what? I've been over rage that for a long time. A while back, I've mentioned this before, I was going to do a real rant on Michael Bay, and I was really mad about some things. And then it's like, you know what? I don't know him. And I don't care anymore. He's going to make what he makes. Hollywood's going to make what they make. Here, I'm at this point, look, I'm going to review movies. And I'm going to review them like I've always reviewed them. For the movie. I've never let my personal feelings dictate how I review a movie. Now, have I gone into movies with a little bias because I don't like someone's performance or someone's acting or something like that, or I don't like a director? Sure, I have. We all do. And if we say we don't go into it with a bias, then we're lying to ourselves. I mean, let's be honest here. We're humans. We all have bias. So, of course, I'm going to go into a Michael Bay movie going, well, here we go again. You know, even though I liked that, the 13 Soldiers movie did, or whatever it was called. I kind of liked Pain and Gain. I liked The Rock. You know, but of course I don't like the Transformers movies because he took what I enjoyed from my childhood, which still, I mean, even though as good as Bumblebee was, the best Transformers movie got's the cartoon movie, and it still holds up. And of course I'm upset about that, but I'm at this point where I just can't let it get to me anymore. Personally, I can't let it affect my life. I can't let stuff like that, or I mean, just look at YouTube now. I mean, I'll use the Vic Mignogna stuff as an example. Look, here's I've given my thoughts on this before, but if he did it, then he deserves to be punished. If he didn't do it, he deserves to be vindicated. I'm not saying I believe him. I'm not saying I don't believe him. I don't know, because I don't have enough facts. Because all there is out there is tweets and videos and people playing a back and forth game of he said, she said, he said, she said, back and forth, back and forth. And until it goes to trial, you know, I'm not invested in it anymore. I want to know, because if someone has done something wrong like that, like sexually abused people, well, then they deserve to be punished. But if he didn't do it, then he doesn't deserve to be punished, even though he's already been punished. Now, Funimation said they did an investigation, and I don't know any details about it. They just said, we did an investigation, we let him go. They may have, they may have not. I don't know. So again, it's stuff like that, but everyone seems to know they're right about this, when, again, I'm not saying I don't believe the alleged victims. I will, of course, listen to them, because if something did happen, then yes, they should speak up. But then again, he's saying nothing happened, or he's also saying, he said some things about, well, if his hugging them or whatever made them uncomfortable, then he's sorry. So again, there's two sides to everything. And then again, this goes into the whole thing about someone I really admired with Matt Hughes, the UFC fighter. His wife is accusing him of assault, and, you know, assaulting her in front of her kids. And his brother is saying he did some things, and who knows? I mean, he had a traumatic brain injury, so who knows how that comes into play? There's just all this stuff out there, and it's just nowadays it seems like there is no discussion anymore. It's just, this happened, boom, boom, boom from this side, boom, boom, boom from that side, and just back and forth, and no one seems to have a civil discussion. I mean, you go any controversial tweet or post on whatever social media you want to talk about, YouTube, whatever, it seems like the first, you could go one, maybe two comments, and then all of a sudden it's just hate. I mean, it goes from 0 to hate in 1 second. And I just hate seeing it, because I want to believe in the better of humanity, but it's hard to, and that's all you see is, here's the latest video on Vic Mignogna, here's the latest video on Channel Awesome, here's the latest video on this, here's the latest video on that, whatever it is. And I'm not saying that information shouldn't get out there, but it seems like everyone believes they're right, whether they're right or not, because a lot of them don't know if they're right because they don't know anything. So I just told myself with the shit week that I had, it's like, you know what? If it doesn't affect me, I'm not saying, again, that I would ignore the pleas of someone that was in trouble or something happened to him. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this rage culture, this instant, just instant at each other's throats, whatever you want to call it, I don't have time for it. I got my own problems. I got my own family problems. I got my own work problems. I've got enough to worry about that I can't let this stuff get to me anymore. So here's what I'm going to say. Do you like to have a good time? Do you like to at least try to have civil discussions? Because I'm not saying all discussions on this channel have been civil. Most of them have. But do you like to have fun? Then come to my channel. Join us for late morning for low budget live streams, and join me for my videos and comment on my videos, and follow me on Twitter. Look, I'm trying my best to just stay away from the angry side, the rage side, whatever you want to call it, the hateful side of the internet. And I tell you, look, I don't want to quit this because I love what I do. I love talking to those that want to talk to me. I like watching those that follow me, and then we can have good discussions and things like that. But I can't be drawn in to the drama anymore, because life is dramatic enough. So when I say I'm done, again, I'm not done with the real Geno. I'm not done making videos for you guys. But I'm not going to make videos that entertain this type of, again, whatever you want to call it, rage culture, this type of just attitude that no matter what, I'm right. This is an opinion channel. If you don't like a movie I like, let's talk about it. I'm cool. I'm not going to try to really convince you that it's better. I'm going to tell you, well, this is what I liked, and this is, you bring up a point and I'll counterpoint, and we'll have some fun. Let's make it fun. How many times do I got to say it on this channel? I just want to make it fun. And just everything that pops up, and I did get drawn in to some of the drama stuff just watching it. I never wanted to bring it to my channel. There were times I almost did, again with like Michael Bay stuff, and I'll poke fun at that guy. I'm just trying to have a good time with it, though, because dude's gonna make what he makes. Dude's made more money for one movie than I'll ever make in multiple lifetimes. So whatever, but when it comes to my life, as much as I appreciate being on here, and I appreciate those that like to watch me. I truly do, because anyone that takes the time to watch one of my videos, to watch me sit here ramble in front of a camera giving my opinions on a movie or playing a game or whatever, giving my opinion like this, you give me that time, I 1,000% appreciate it. But as of right now, if they're not going to have civil discussions about whatever topic it is, I see these, whatever you call them, blood sports, internet, or, the internet blood sport, I think is what it's called. I see stuff like that. I see videos, again, where you have point and counterpoint where no one really has the answers, but they pretend like they do. And look, I even respect some people that do this because they have other stuff out there that you can respect. But if you're not here to have a good time and to just have some civil discussions, some fun discussions, then this isn't the place for you. And I don't know how many people watch my videos anymore. With my subscriber count, my views are pretty low. I'm cool with that. I'd like them to go up. Of course I would. I'd like to get more people that want to come and just have a good time, but I'm not going to offer drama on this channel. Again, we'll discuss things. If y'all want to discuss things that are happening in the industry and things like that, we'll discuss it. But I don't want it to turn to a shit show on my channel. That's my channel. And if you're not cool with that, I'm cool with that. You're not cool with it. You know what I mean? I just can't have it anymore. I'm done. I'm just done. Thank y'all for joining me. See you next time.